Can see if we are live in the cyber world. Let's do that one more time. Yep. All right. Change this over. All right. Hmm. We give thanks to the Most High, Goddess, God, Creator, Creatress of this universe. Mm. We give thanks to the ancient ones. We give thanks to our ancestors. And mm, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. We're back. Hope you had a good week. And I hope you're having a good week, actually. Because we're not done yet, right? We're still cruising. Let me know in YouTube land how the sound is. Can you hear the piano good? Can you hear my voice good? If you can let me know, I appreciate it so much. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness. We are actually live on Instagram. So we're live on Clubhouse. We are live on Facebook. We are live on Instagram. And we are live on YouTube. If you need a song, just type yes in the chat. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback, Sissy Kimmy. Let me take a look over here. All right. Awesome. Cool. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started because you never know. You never know about this place, I tell you. All right. I'm going to play over myself first and then Carmen you'll be the first one. Or you be the second one, whichever way. All right, Beverly B, here comes your song. Hmm. If someone, you look up something for me, the spiritual meaning of a sparrow. Thank you, Deantra. Mm, wow, that is definitely profound. Mm, their presence is said to ward off evil spirits and bring blessings. Wow. Okay, that's definitely. Wow. Wow. That is wow. That is thank you. That's yeah. All right. Thank you for looking that up. Mm, wow. All right. All right. All right. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Ash fam. Glad that you're here. Just have a quick announcement for those of you that are members of Patreon that support the Ash movement on Patreon or on YouTube. You have about 2 more weeks um, that you're going to be allowed to join the music lessons. Okay, as you know, those of you that are members, I actually have a special, you know, thing I'm doing for you all. I'm teaching you music for really for free. um, um, at Makula Music Academy, but I am going to leave the classroom open for 2 more weeks for those of you if you're considering becoming a member and taking advantage of this. I've got a couple of my students here now that are live here on YouTube, and they can already let you know what they've learned. But it's only going to be for 2 more weeks that I'm going to leave the class open. The reason being, if you join 2 weeks from now, it's going to be hard for me to get you caught up, and it's going to kind of drag the the students that are already in there. Um, so that's not really fair to them. That's why I'm saying 2 more weeks. Okay, make up your mind. Oh, there are the balloons. See, I see what did you guys see that the balloons? I have to figure out what am I doing. Okay, anyway, uh, so 2 more weeks, and then I'm closing the group piano lessons. All right, the piano. I can't talk too early here. Um, um, Thank you, Olivia, for that message. I saw it. Um, 2 more weeks. All right. So So give it some good thoughts, right? We're going to be together for 3 months. And I guarantee you that after 3 months, you're going to be playing with both your hands, okay? You're going to be reading notes, all right? So sometimes, I mean, I keep repeating myself. Sometimes it's hard for people to fathom what they have, right? You don't realize you have someone in front of you that has been teaching music for 30 years. I'm giving you an opportunity to become a musician for very little money, okay? All you have to do is become a member of Patreon or support the channel on YouTube, and you get 3 months worth of lessons from someone who has been teaching for 30 years. I want some of my students to do a shout out right now. If you're my student that is taking advantage of this because you are part of the YouTube partner and the YouTube, I mean, YouTube membership and Patreon, do a shout out and let people know that you've learned something already. All right. All right. If you need a song, just type yes in the chat. Hey Naba, I see you. Jean, Shani Deontre right there, and Ash Fem is in the house. Did you all see the new gear that we have? We have like, it's pretty cool actually. I wonder if I can pull it up here. Wait. I think I can. Wait, I'm gonna show you guys. Hold on. Okay. We're gonna get started in a minute. We're not in a hurry. We're good. Uh let's see if I can pull it up. Here we go. I'm gonna show you our gear. This is just the coolest. Hold on, let me show you. Isn't this cool? You can get your Ash Fam cap, t-shirt, whatever you want. All right, Carmen, here comes your song. Carmen, did you come this morning or afternoon to seek a confirmation about something?
No, no. I mean, most of the time, half of the things that you tell me are confirmations, but no, I didn't.
Not.
Unless it was something that happened yesterday and maybe it's popping up.
All right, let me continue to play and see. I'm hearing tell her it's confirmed.
Then it has to be with something that happened yesterday
Okay. Okay.
at work, but it was a positive note. It was something that I was helping someone with spiritually.
Okay.
So that's the only thing that I can think about.
Okay. I'm gonna continue to play just for a little bit longer.
Okay.
You know, Carmen, when I began to play over you, I saw this big black eye,
Okay.
and then I heard tourmaline, and then I heard, tell her it's confirmed. So, so just document it.
Okay. Yeah, and I do have the tourmaline.
Okay.
So I'll just hang on it. I'll sit on that one just to
Yeah,
see.
sit on it. Sit on it because it may be something for later on. You know how it
Correct.
goes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bev.
You're welcome. All right. Peace and blessings to you.
Blessing.
Thank you. All right. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. I'm glad that you're here. Um, yeah. You see, you guys are talking over here. Hold on. I can't even. Oh, wait. What did I do? Oh, wait. There it is. I lost my chat. There it is. All right, let me. Oh, I lost my list. Where did it go? Hold on, guys. I mean, ladies and gents, kings and queens. Hold on. Oh, we've got the list over here already. Okay. Um, yeah, thank you, Sissy Kimi, for doing that shout out. Seriously, I've got a whole closet still full of bears that they need a forever home. I'm telling you. Um, hold on, let me grab Tempo. Tempo, can I grab you right now? This is Tempo. I'm telling you, I've got a whole closet full of these bears, and there are 16 minutes of this bear when you hug him. Um, you can use him as a pillow too. But think about it also with the holidays coming on, and also if there are any elderly in your home. I mean, this is just a wonderful thing to give. Also, it's not really. I don't really want to consider Tempo that he's actually for kids per se. He's from 0 to 100. To give people comfort, whatever they're going through in their lives. It can be from insomnia to a little kid that may need a, a buddy, or an adult that just needs a bear. So I want this closet empty. I mean, I've had these bears for years now, and they need to be out of my closet. So if anyone has any ideas how I can get these bears into the hands of people that can't sleep, that have anxiety, that whatever it is, please let me know, because these bears are coming from my hands to yours. Okay. And I don't know, they may become a collector's item, because I don't know if I'll do it again. I'm not really sure. It took way too long to get these bears out. And this is something that ancestors told me. They woke me up early in the morning several years ago and told me to go do research on these bears, right? And because I'm a musician and I'm, kind of a personality, the music had to be really quality. So I found a manufacturer, and the little box that's inside of the bear is quality music. Okay, when you put your head on his belly, right, the device comes on and it plays my music, right? So this is not a cheapo kind of thing, but I have to get these bears out of this closet, you know and I have been trying for years. Contacted people, and I mean, talked to so many people. So if anybody knows, for those of you that have already purchased a Tempo Bear, if you have any ideas for me to get these bears out, you know, please let me know. I would like for them to all be sold and sold out. Okay, they don't belong in my closet. I have two of them. One of them is in the back, um, where I sleep, my pillow, and one of them stays in my studio. And I have held my bear through the days. I'm telling you. I mean, I'm a customer too. So if you have any idea, email me info@beverlybmusic.com. All right. If you have any ideas you want to help me sell them, I will give you part of the you know what is it called? Like if you end up helping me promote or whatever, you'll get some money. Okay. I'm that serious about it. I have to get these bears out. I really do. All right. I've said it several times already, and it's a little bit cumbersome to do international stuff, to get them out. Um, it's just with shipping, it's just unreal. So that's a little bit difficult, um, to market it like that. But anyway, if you have any ideas, please, I would like for them to go home to their forever home. All right. Okay. All right. Almost Salapa. Here comes your song. Salapi, do you read? You read books? What's the last book that you read? So, almost Salapa, the question was, what is the last book that you've read? I'm going to continue to play and then I'll move on and give you an opportunity to answer. And then I'll come back to you and we'll continue this conversation because I don't know if your internet connection is kind of funky. I don't know what that was in my hallway. Something fell down. I don't know. Did you guys hear that? Don't know. I know my microphone picked up that noise. All right. All right. Almost a lot of people continue this conversation um, when you have a chance to answer. We're going to move on. Um, oh yeah, there's lag. I mean, there's you can if you all can let me know also on YouTube if the video is choppy today or if it's not choppy because I am now connected to my Ethernet because I was watching my videos. I was streaming just without a cord and I thought this is not okay. So you can let me know too. I mean, we continue to upgrade. I'm telling you, every time I'm trying to make your experience as smooth as I possibly can. All right. So, all right. If you just joined, I know, right? I don't know. I don't know. Nah, it was really loud. I think it was hubby. Something fell. So, almost Salabi, are you saying you're not reading? So, I don't know what the no means. Does that mean you're not reading? Oh, it's not. Thank you for that. Thank you. Awesome. All right. Thank you for that feedback. Very important. Um, so, almost Salap, I'm going to give you a chance to answer, but I'm going to go ahead and play over the yantra. But the question for Almost Salap is: are you reading any books right now? What is the last book that you read, and are you reading any books? That's the question. Okay. I'll give you an opportunity to answer, but in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and play over the yantra. All right, all right, the yantra. Here comes your song. So the yantra: find a copper penny, or maybe you already have one, and you're supposed to connect with that. Okay, I have no idea what that means. You're gonna have to sit with that one. But that's what they're saying. A copper penny, and I see you holding it in your hand. Hmm. Mm. I see you holding it in your hand, and I see you speaking to it and saying, multiply, 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 multiply. Okay? You're connecting with that copper, really. There's still copper pennies out there. The answer says, I went to the store the other day and was short a penny and found one on the floor in the store, and the cashier didn't want to give me the item, saying the penny wasn't mine. Whoa, okay. All right. Wow. All right. You have to clear up some issues there because that, wow. Okay. Hold on, Deandra. Whoa. Mm. 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 Yeah, they're saying a lot to you with that. that you never have to be in that position again, even for someone to say something like that to you. So look at it this way. Ooh, that cashier was just being used to give you a message. It was almost like it was the irritant that you needed to say, no, you just did not say that, right? So don't have any hard feelings towards that cashier. Let that go. Okay? Let that go and focus on the abundance in your hand that you're supposed to work with. Just focus on the message that you were given. Focus on the message that just came now about the penny, because I have no idea. Ancestors know you just dealt with something that had to do with a penny, right? And it irritated you, but don't look at it that way. So let it go and focus on what they want for you, okay? Yes. And it's not even about the penny, it's really about the copper, it's really about the energy. They just use the penny just to get your attention. And they use the situation just to get your attention. It's one of those, okay, how can we get her attention? Okay, all right, we'll just irritate her with this penny, and then we're going to have Bev actually talk about pennies to confirm for her that it was us talking. So here's your confirmation. Can't make this stuff up, I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. Put some fire emojis in the chat right now. And see, look. Yes, it did. What did she? I cursed him out, and the owner came out saying, "This lady comes here every day and gave it to me." You see, you put a curse on him, though. Who? You've got to undo that stuff. You've got to undo that stuff. So you need to sit with that. All right. If you know that person's name, all right, write the name out. Maybe put a heart around it and give it back to the earth. If you can put it something, put the if you're not near any kind of nature or whatever, put it in a plant or something. Let the earth, better yet, outside though. Don't even put it in your house. Find some, even if it's a tiny piece of paper. Put that the name. Put a heart around it. Give it back to the earth and undo that curse that you placed on that person. Okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know in the moment you're like, you what? But what did you just say? We get all in our, you know, essence. I get it, but we don't realize that, you know, in the anger, there's energy. You know, but just take care of yourself. Take care of it. All right. Um. So, almost Salapi, back to you. So you're saying I don't. Okay, where did my chat go? Oh shucks. Hold on. Let's find the chat. I don't. Okay, hold on. Where did my chat go? I'm looking for. Hold on. Where? Okay. I don't. Okay, almost Salapi says I don't read books, but always read stories or different pages on Facebook. That is not reading books. Okay, that is not reading books. They want you to start reading books and not Facebook books, because a lot of that stuff on Facebook is not even true. Facebook is not your wisdom. Facebook is not your books. That means you're spending a lot of time wasting that brilliant mind of yours. That's what they're trying to tell you. Facebook is like the National Enquirer. We've got this National Enquirer here, um, in the United States, which is like the gossip newspaper. That's why they're calling you out on that, on that. It had to come out. Okay. You have to find a book, and hold on. Yeah. So they want you to go to the bookstore. Whatever it is, small bookstore, big bookstore, there's a book there for you. There's a book there for you that will fill you with wisdom. That'll be the beginning of your journey. Get off, I'm not telling you to get off Facebook, but get off Facebook and the stories that you're reading. Okay? You have to stop that. That's not where you're going to get your growth from. And they're not saying get off Facebook. You can use Facebook as your entertainment. But to grow in your wisdom, open up some books. All right? You guys are really talking in the chat there on Clubhouse. Let me see what you're talking about. All right, you guys are just loving on each other. Cool. All right. So I don't know what the other says. I turned up over that penny. Yeah, I bet you did. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anyway, make things right. All right. I'm telling you, you can't make this stuff up. Ancestors are all in your business. I'm not in your business. I'm just giving you the message. You can't get mad at me. Anyway, don't forget tomorrow we will be live again, and afterwards we're gonna have the lounge. For those of you that are members, the lounge is a place where we read poetry. We're currently um, listening to Naba and her book Pleased. It is sensual, sexual, erotic poetry, and it afterwards we talk about it, and it opens up for us to talk about things, that normally we may not have these conversations, you know, out and about, but it's a safe place for us just to express ourselves, right? These conversations don't come up a lot in our lives, and they need to, because we're all thinking about it, or, doing it, right? And the conversations are actually not all about sexuality. We've had other conversations as well in there, but it's a safe place. Everyone's camera is on, and everyone is using their names, you know, and we're getting to know each other. So it's really been a really incredible experience. The lounge, we're just hanging out, and that happens right after I'm live tomorrow. But you have to be a member of my YouTube channel, or you have to be a member on Patreon, because we're trying to keep it safe. Okay, a safe place. We don't want spammers and all weird stuff in there, because sometimes we also share from our wounds that have not been healed yet, whatever trauma we experienced. And I want to make sure that people feel safe to do that. And if you come in there, it looks like we're actually virtually sitting on an L-shaped couch. It looks like we have the ocean in the back of us, right? It's just a beautiful place to hang out. All right. So consider um, becoming a member of the Ash movement. We're the Ash movement. If you wonder what that stands for, it stands for Ancient Sound Healing. And we've got people all over the world that are becoming friends, which I think is just awesome. You know, awesome. Hey, Porsche, dude, I see you. Oh, thank you, ambitious. Is it ambitious, Jamie? Thank you. That's the whole reason I do that. I love playing around with the background. Anything to help people relax. Anything to help soothe. Um, yeah. All right. All right, Deontra. You got an earful this morning or afternoon. All right. All right, Nava. Here comes your song. Hold on, Nava. I have to go back to the yantra for one moment. The yantra, when you do that, you need to wrap that piece of paper. You need to put a penny inside of. So take a piece of paper, put the penny inside of it, put a penny inside of it, and fold it up and give it back to the earth that way. Okay? Very important. All right, Nava. Here we go. Oh, Nava. A coloring book. Who? A coloring book for couples.
Ooh.
Ooh. Hmm. Whoa, Naba. It's like, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. I'm going to only say this right here. It's like foreplay. but on a whole other level. But we'll continue that conversation tomorrow.
Interesting. I've been listening to your album Ecstasy.
Mm.
Um, and the foreplay song has featured a bit.
Yeah, that was actual foreplay. Okay, in the moment.
I was thinking today that I was taking a walk listening to Ecstasy and thinking to myself, I want to be able to make music like that. I want
Mm.
to play piano, to make songs without words, because I know how to say things with words. It would be good
Mm.
to say things without words.
Beautiful. Yeah, sit with that, explore that, because there is an opportunity for you to do a coloring book, and it could go very well for you with coming out with an adult coloring book like that. Something completely uh, different, but so needed. Though I would buy one. Shoot, I would tell hubby, we're gonna color. Come on. I color your part, you color mine. I'm serious, but sit with that, okay? Because I mean, yeah, wow.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Yeah, really interesting for sure. And you just need to sit with it, believing that the artist that you need to do the drawings and whatever else will come.
Yeah.
And then whatever you need to put in there, if it's affirmations or whatever it is, but a juicy coloring book. Come on, girl. Come on. You got it.
Yes, I for sure have got it.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, that
Beautiful.
was unexpected.
I that
Let me
was
see.
yes, that was I mean that was up there with the pennies from the yantra. That was yeah. First this is I want to try that. All right, there you go.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for receiving. I'm telling you, some of this stuff, it's like, huh? But it's a continuation of a story, of a conversations that ancestors are having with you all and with me. Sometimes we're not ready to receive all of it right. It has to be chopped up conversations they have. So when we are prepared to receive it, then it'll come. And sometimes it just comes like boom. So, all right, almost Salapa, you got it. All right, good, good. Yeah, yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Um, the whole Facebook thing and stories. You got it. You've got to, yeah, get a book. All right. All right, Shani. Here comes your song. Shani, how are you?
I'm doing okay. I've been having some insight that's bittersweet, and so it brings up past discomfort, but I'm transmuting that and resting.
Yeah, I'm picking up on something. How's your belly?
She's doing good. When the past memories come up, it definitely goes to my digestive system. That's one of the core places.
Yeah.
So my stomach can get shaken up easily, and then I use different things to help me come back to myself.
Okay.
I'm getting deeper with my grounding techniques
Okay.
and connecting grounding to confidence.
Mm.
That's what I'm working on.
Wow.
I even connected it in my EMDR therapy session today.
Okay.
EMDR is helping me get deeper in my body because, like, I know my body's keeping these memories.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm.
coming at coming at it from all these different angles.
Yeah, because when I began to play over you, it was like, okay, is it what? There's discomfort, and I was asking, is it pain, or But it's emotional discomfort.
Yes, emotional discomfort that manifests in my physical
Yes,
self.
exactly, exactly. Let me continue to play. Hold on. Can you put your hand on your belly right now? Are you able to? Are you
Yes.
okay? You just received a wave of energy. I just felt it leave my arms. Hmm. So what ancestors are saying is, anytime that discomfort comes, just place your hands on your belly, okay?
Okay.
They're saying that's all you need to do to comfort yourself. It's almost like the thumb in the mouth kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm just gonna fade it out because it's not supposed to really end. So there you go.
Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Yeah. Almost Salapa says, appreciate you, madam. I appreciate you too. And I know that so I'm laughing at myself. I know some of the things that come out of my mouth are very blunt, very matter of fact, but um it's necessary. It really is. There's so many distractions out there, so many people that make up stuff that are not really things that are not true, and we believe it's true. And even now with AI, it went next level. And I'm not saying AI is a bad thing because I use it um, as a tool, you know. But we have to really um, use our brilliant minds also, and so yes, matter of fact is what you're going to get here. Um, yeah. Her own God, he says your bluntness is one of my favorite things about you. Yeah, it's pretty blunt. It's, yeah, it's matter of fact. But the funny part is, I need people like that in my life too. Like coaches I've had in my life and stuff like that. I need people blunt. Just say it as it is so that I can just receive it, whether I like it or not, and move on with my life. Oh yeah, poor Stu says nobody believes in research. Yeah, right. Oh, thanks. Yeah, finally, right? My glasses. I got two more pair coming. I can see. I can see. Oh my gosh, I can see. Ancestors are reminding me of this story that they reminded me of that happened years ago. I don't know why I have to share this. I have to, like, I'm kind of fighting them a little bit. Do I have to share this? Kind of. I don't know. Why do you want me to share? Oh, thank you. Yeah. I know now, but I've been trying to really not use my sunglasses as much. As a matter of fact, when I go horseback riding, because I'm learning how to do that, I purposely don't put my sunglasses on. Um, yeah. So yeah, I don't know who this is for, but it may be just for me. It may be that they're reminding me of something, but okay. So this week, um, I got reminded of something that I did, and this is now going. This is something I did 20. Let's see, maybe 26, 27 years ago. So they reminded me of something. I used to work as a nurse. And like I said, I don't know why I have to share this story, but I'm just going to be obedient. I used to work as a nurse, and in this nursing home, and there was this nurse there, nursing assistant. I don't really remember. And she, we would just talk, right? And she wrote me this letter, right? And in the letter, she just expressed herself, and part of it was her expressing that she wanted to, go to the next realm, basically, if you guys know what I'm talking about, right? In her letter, right? And she was going to do it um, in her car and find a tree and just go, basically say bye to the world that way, right? And I read that letter. This is like 20 something years ago. And I kept that letter. And I remember her telling me that her fiance at the time told her that she should have never told me about that, right? And I moved on with my life. I went and worked at a different place, and I lost contact with her. And this was on another island, right? And I'm not gonna give you her name, even though I don't even know what she looks like anymore. It's been 24 something years. But I think maybe about 2 years ago, I looked in. I have a very old Bible, and I opened up. I went through my Bible, and I found that letter, right? And not that long ago, and I released the letter. I forgot what I did with it. I may have buried it or something. But this is what ancestors told me about me. I actually held space for someone for 20 plus years for her not to take her life without realizing it. And I thought, jeez, Bev, not to pat myself on the bed or anything like that. It's not that. It's just that I forgot about that letter, but I was continuing to hold space for this woman all these years, 20 plus years. And I thought, wow, you know? And so they reminded me of that this week, that what I did was, that was a lot, to hold. And one more thing, what happened, and that was the beginning, I think, of this whole sound healing thing. I remember that I hugged her. And that's what I just got reminded of, because I just played over Sha'ani, and they were reminding me, because I felt this energy leave my arms when I was playing over Sha'ani. I remember 24 something years ago when I hugged her, something left my body. There was this incredible feeling of compassion and love that left my body, but I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was. It was all this love energy, right? But I didn't know. Who knows? It may have just, like, kept her alive for all these years, you know? So they reminded me of that. So that was the beginning. So now I know it. When things leave my body, I feel it. And some of you have seen it, actually, because I kind of move, because it's so strong. So that's what they reminded me of. Um, all right. Sun gazing is looking directly into the sun during the first 30 minutes of sunrise and last 30 minutes of sunset. Oh, all right. You do it with your eyes closed. All right, cool. Thank you, Naba. But anyway, I have to share that story with you all. Um, for whatever reason, I'm not sure, but it is what it is, right? Maybe some of you need to hold space for someone, right? Or you're holding space for someone, right? And I guess the best thing to do is just kind of not even think about it anymore, right? Because I mean, I forgot about it. So, all right. Okay. I have to go back to that and write that down, Naba. All right. Jean, are you on? All right, you're on Clubhouse. Cool. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this channel. Like I always say, nothing but good stuff over here. How long have we been on this thing? We're already at an hour. We're at what? Where are we at? We're at. Oh, we've got the updated list. Thank you. All right, Jean. Here comes your song. Thank you. Jean, are you holding space for someone right now? Yes. Yes. What ancestors are saying, don't give up, okay? Okay. Don't let go. Hold on. Hold on. Don't let don't let it go. Okay. It's been a lot, huh? Yes. Yes, it has. It has been a lot. Yeah. So that story that I just shared, that was for you. Okay, thank you. Hmm. For those of you on Clubhouse, let's give Jean some hearts of empowerment, you know? That story I just shared was meant for her. Let's energetically empower her with love right now. On YouTube too, just put hearts in the emoji. Everything is energy. You know, holding space takes energy. Let's empower her with hearts, okay? Let's just love on her. Everything is energy. It takes a lot to hold space, I'm telling you. It's not an easy task because that energy still leaves your body, okay? So let's just empower her with love right now. Like it's like she's at the gas station, you know, getting her fill up. All right? Hmm. All right. You're getting a bunch of hearts on YouTube. Also, it's your gas station, your fill up. Hmm. Jean, are you using any kind of streaming um, music that you listen to on your phone or something like that? What do you
Yes, yes, I always do.
which one do
Always.
you use?
Um, I like to listen to YouTube and I stream music off Spotify
Spotify, okay.
or Amazon.
Amazon, okay. You can find me on Amazon. You can find me
Oh,
on
okay.
Spotify. You can find me on YouTube Music. I am everywhere. My albums, my last four, well, my first four albums, I should put it that way, are on every platform.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Okay,
that.
all you,
Okay.
yeah, I know yeah, I know. A lot of people don't realize that I actually have four albums. I have five albums out. Four of them were done through CD Baby distribution, and my music is all
Yeah.
over the world. So you can even find my music if you like to. If you're a content creator, you can find my music and use my music to create your shorts and stuff. That's just a side note. However,
Awesome.
so you can go, and the reason I'm saying that, you can go in Amazon, put Beverly, and then they put a space. It's not supposed to be there, but it's Beverly space B. Type in ecstasy, type in free, type in Ronella Song of Yahweh. But the reason I'm saying that, there's a song they want you to
Yes.
listen to. It's called A Hug. Okay?
A hug. Okay.
A Hug.
Okay. I will look forward.
And if anybody wants to look me up really quick on Amazon or on YouTube Music, just find the link for me if you don't mind, and put it on. Are you on? You're on YouTube too with me, aren't you?
Yes, I
Okay,
am.
perfect. So, um, if someone can put the link to Amazon, find me on Amazon or find me on YouTube Music. Just put Beverly Space B. I am there. Okay, I'm there.
Okay. I sure will. I sure will. Yes.
So I think I see the link already there. So, yeah,
Okay.
and
I
that's
sure will.
and what well, the reason that they're saying that, when things get overwhelming and you're wondering, why am I still holding on? Why am I still keeping space? Why do I even bother praying? Why, all this stuff? Go listen to my song. It's called A Hug for a reason. Okay,
Okay.
the
Okay.
energy will hold you. It's I mean, I've shared this story before, and I'm gonna just share it again because I think you all need to hear it. That song came about when I was really down. I mean, I wanted to leave this airplane. I just didn't know how I was gonna do it, because I didn't want to do it, but I wanted to leave. That's how much emotional pain I was going through, a time of just healing, childhood trauma. And my sister came over one day, and I told her how I was feeling, that I was just down and I just didn't want to be here anymore because it was just unbearable pain that I was going through. And my sister hugged me, but she hugged me and then she pressed into me and she said, "Here." And she gave me another hug. And from that, I the next day or the same day, I forgot, I put my hands on my piano and I received the download, and that song is called A Hug. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
It's and I
I
sleep to
sure
that
will.
music every I sleep to it every night because it's part of my my playlist. I have it on. I have that one's a hug and Come to Me. They're both on my album Ecstasy, and I sleep to those two songs every night. And if any of you know, and I'm not going to repeat my story because I just don't feel like it, because as far as I'm concerned, case dismissed. But if any of you know, what I've been through the last 5 years, I should have insomnia like you would not believe. But I've had no problem sleeping over these last 5 years because I listen to my own music. And so my playlist, it's called Calmer. So I have Come to Me and I have A Hug on replay every night, and that's what I sleep to. When I wake up, then I realize, okay, how come? Why am I awake? And sometimes I forget to put it on loop, so the music stops and I wake up. And so please go check that out. It'll
Yes, I will.
it'll it'll really you'll feel it. It'll help you. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh,
I sure will.
you're so welcome. You're so welcome.
Mhm.
All right. Beautiful. Oh, Porsche, do thank you. Yes, I'm on iTunes also. I'm everywhere. Amazon Music, YouTube Music, Spotify, you name it. Some places I haven't even heard of that are internationally, um, that we don't know. It's distributed worldwide. All my music, except for my last album, which is the 3 hour album that you can just buy that on my own website. Yes, thank you, Naba. That's what I'm talking about. Stop bothering me, right? let me let me go do my thing. All right. Oh yes, it's my birthday month. Did you guys know that? It's my birthday month. Oh yes. I'm going to be 36 years old. Well, kind of. What was I doing when I was 36? I don't even know. What was I doing? All right. Nayambura, the scholar. Here comes your song. Nayambura, what ancestors are saying, they want you to come up with some kind of schedule um, when you are reading. They don't want you all over the place. They don't want you scattered. This book, that book. All, they don't want you to do that. They want you to really begin to schedule your readings. You know, your books. Come up with some kind of schedule. Yeah, and that's a little bit challenging for you. It's going to challenge you a little bit, but there's a reason why. Hmm. There are activation codes in the books that you are reading. That's why they don't want you to go from one book to the other. Okay? Yeah. And it's not your personality to do that. So it's going to stretch you. All right, young lady. Hey there, Noe. I see you. Shonda, ancient, beautiful. Plain Jane. All right. Beautiful. All right. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. Glad that you're here. We're having a good time on this Thursday. I tell you, I can't believe it's already what, the 14th of August? The 14th of August, 14 more days is my birthday. Wait, I have to blow some bubbles. I have to blow some bubbles just for Nayambut of what she just said. Hold on. Nayam, Nayambut says, "Oh my goodness, I have three books on the desk reading at the same time." No, no, you have to stop. You have to stop. I mean, they just called you out. Oh my gosh. You have to stop. They don't want you doing that. And it's going to be very challenging, okay? Because it goes so against your personality. Yeah, I just visited you at your Timbuktu library. What? my gosh, Diane, what are you cracking me up? Poor student said give them office hours. I think so. I think so. I really do. You're at 9 o'clock. You're at noon. I just went to Jamaica. I went to go visit Nyambura at her Timbuktu library. No, I mean on a serious note. Okay, Nyambura, what ancestors are saying is this. You are a becoming scholar, okay? Seriously. That's why I'm calling you scholar. I'm already calling you that because that's what you are, okay? The little girl that sat in the back of the room, the little girl that was afraid to speak up, the little girl that didn't want to read is the scholar. So hungry for wisdom, but you have to direct it and you have to organize it, okay? Hmm. People are going to come to you for help because you're going to be so learned. Hmm. Those books are going to activate so much in you, but it has to become organized because you're all over the place right now. Yeah, yeah. You're in there until 9 p.m. reading. Yeah, and don't let it stress you out. It just needs to be more organized and not from one book to the next. So just sit with that. All right, Plain Jane. Here comes your song. Plain Jane, do you do any stargazing?
Kind of unintentionally, I'll notice it and then I'll just look up in the sky and stare.
Hmm. Okay. Hold on. Let me continue to play and see. Hmm. What they're saying is there are so many answers for you in the stars. So it has to become a habit, right? Like brushing your teeth. They want you to really begin to start stargazing. And what they're saying is make sure when you do it, have either a notepad or your phone or something so you can download when you get these downloads because you're going to start getting downloads. Okay, make sure you are able to capture it somehow, write notes down or whatever it is, but there's so much that's going to come for you from the stars. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah. They're saying that there's gonna be times where you're gonna become so overwhelmed with the goodness that is gonna be downloaded, and the tears are gonna come, and they're telling me to tell you, just let the tears flow, okay? Don't fight them. Just let it flow, because there's so much there for you. Mm. It's such a beautiful time you're going to have when you begin to really tap into that. All right, there you go. Beautiful. All right. I love it. Her own guardian is giving Auntie Nayambura some feedback. I love that. I love that. That's just beautiful. That would be a good. You can sit with that too, right, Nayambura, and see if that will work for you. Find what works for you, right? Yeah. But going back to Plain Jane, just that, as I was playing over you and feeling what is about to happen for you with this stargazing, I don't even know how to explain it. It is so beautiful. When you get the feeling that you're just undone because it feels so good, right? That's ooh, yeah. Come back and bring us some good news, good reports. That basically, you know what? That's like your gas station. Being a stargazer, that's your gas station. You know? Yeah. Wow. All right. All right, ancient. Here comes your song. I feel like we've had this conversation before, but I'm not sure. Maybe it was in a different realm. I don't know. Ancient, what is it about a guitar? Did we have this conversation before?
No, we haven't, but I love guitar. I
You
can play a little.
okay? Okay. All right. Let me continue to play and see what are they saying about this. Are you playing guitar now,
No.
or did you stopped? Okay, what's the reason you stopped?
I stopped. I guess inspiration, the way my life was going. I
Mm.
just stopped music altogether.
Okay, hold on. Let me continue to play. But because for some reason, when I began to play over you, they were reminding me of my guitar that's next to me. I have a little baby Taylor. Okay.
Maybe because I was thinking when you were playing at C note, that's my note. Maybe they were
Mm,
telling you to play that.
okay. Okay. So yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, they want you to go back and play. It's good for you.
Yeah, it's funny because I am happy when I play.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's good for you. You have to go back and play your guitar, and just allow for that guitar to come to you. It'll come to you. To either someone will give you a guitar, or you'll just pick up a guitar. But yeah. All right. So ancestors are telling me that I have to share this story. So I used to teach. I mean, I've been teaching music for 30 something years, but I did a little. I call it little because it was only 5 years that I actually was teaching at Guitar Center. Okay, which I loved. It was really a lot of fun that I had teaching at Guitar Center, and because I was an instructor there, I had the privilege of touching all the instruments, and playing all of the instruments, to try them out. So I knew I wanted to get another guitar, but I wasn't really sure which one I wanted to get. So I started playing the guitars that they had. I picked up like a $150 guitar, and I picked up a $500 guitar, and I picked up $1,000 guitar, $1,500 guitar. I even picked up a $10,000 guitar, and I took it into my little studio at Guitar Center, and I listened to the sounds. I was looking for a specific sound that would work for me, right? And I mean, I think I took a year just playing all these guitars, right? And recording it and stuff like that, right? And one day, it was really funny. They also had a section that had used guitars, but I never really looked at the used guitars. I just, I wanted a brand new guitar. So I didn't really want to use guitar. One day, and oh, there was also a specific brand. I wanted a Taylor this time, right? And one day, I just so happened I glanced at the used section, on the wall. It was like, a whole wall full of guitars. And I looked at it and I thought, wait a minute, that guitar wasn't there before. That looks like a Taylor. I picked up that Taylor. It was a brand new Taylor, mini Taylor for $200. Okay. And, I bought it. And it was really funny because one of my students actually had the same guitar. And when she bought it for 500 bucks. So I know that was an ancestor thing. Okay. It was, and I've got it right here. You guys, I've been playing it. You guys have been seeing it. It's brand new, you know? So what I'm saying is that guitar is waiting for you, ancient. That's what I'm saying. That's what ancestors are saying. They'll just do it in some kind of way that you'll know it's them. You'll know, because I thought, okay, you know what? That guitar was not there, you know? And so After that whole, and the sound was awesome. The sound is awesome on it, right? So because I wanted to,
And that's always a thing. When
yeah,
you hear the sound,
yeah,
when you strum, you just know.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because I was an ovation gal for years. It was ovation, the round back ovation. That was my thing for years, you know. And
Can you ask them, do they want me to use the guitar in a way for music, or is it more for just getting in touch? They'll know what I mean.
they'll know. You'll know once your guitar finds you, or you find your guitar and you begin to strum, because now you've come to a different level in your spiritual walk. So the approach is going to be different. And not only that, um, you can also, your guitar is made out of wood. It's alive, you know so you have a relationship with that guitar. And even that, it's gonna let you know what its purpose is, right? I know it's deep stuff, but it's all true. It's a relationship with your instrument. So the break that you had from your instrument is not necessarily a bad thing, because you had to grow. But now they want you to go back to strumming that guitar. And as that music goes up, you know and things will just begin to happen. You'll get downloads, you'll write songs, but they definitely want you to go back, even for your own growth, because you just said it, it makes you happy, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Now, now listening to you say it, I don't even know how I could forget the way I used to love my guitar.
Yeah, yeah. And you,
So
oh,
yeah,
are you on YouTube, or are you just on Clubhouse?
I have a YouTube. I haven't used it, but I have one.
Okay,
That's
no.
where I'm on there now with you. I
Oh,
think.
okay, okay. No, the reason I'm
Yeah.
asking you if you're on there now, I'm going to show you something. Okay, so I just bought this thing. Hold on, let me grab it. Okay, so I just bought this Spark amp thingy. Okay, this is an actual amp, and it has a. I'm advertising for these people. They ought to pay me anyway. Anyway, it has a an app. So I'm gonna have to tell you guys another story, because you're gonna just crack up. So I got so excited because I like talking to Chat GPT. Okay. I have whole conversations with ChatGPT. So I told ChatGPT like 2 months ago, I need a virtual band. Find me a virtual band. Okay. So so ChatGPT goes, well, Beverly B, I am so sorry. I know you and other musicians would just loved it, but technology just has not really reached that part. So, I get irritated. I'm like, well, find me a virtual band. Right. So that conversation just went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But it actually gave me a whole lot of resources. I mean, it really did. I was doing like major research, because I feel like AI is to a point that it should be able to play along with me, right? So I ended up doing the research then on this Spark thing. And I went on YouTube and looked at it, and saw other musicians, playing with it and stuff like that. So I finally purchased this little amp. And I mean, this is it. I was playing around with it last week, got so frustrated, put it back. Usually I don't give up on stuff. I already had it in the box, ready for it to ship out. It wasn't working on my computer, it wasn't working on my iPad. So yeah, I already had it in the box. And you know I'm hearing this voice, go back on YouTube, and there was this guy just talking. I thought, I mean, he was just, it was a little bit weird. But the only thing, it may have been a spirit guide, I told my hubby, because the only thing I had to see was that he had his phone and this little amp. That's all he had. So I took the amp back out of the box, turn the the button on the to turn it on. Turn on my phone, and it connected immediately. All right. I thought, okay, so I have to keep things simple, right? So it has an amp, right? It has an app right here, and there's a whole band in here. Okay, so hold on. Well, I don't want to connect just yet. Just hold on. Skip. So there. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it. Look at this. Look at this. There's a whole band. There's an amp. There are amps in here. There's. You can just look it up also. But there's. If you've got musicians in here. Okay, right here. You've got musicians here. Hold on. Okay, that will play along with you. Okay, hold on, hold on. You got the blues. Hold on. Okay, you've got. Let's see. Um,
The ancestors doing it all today. They setting up everything.
yeah, and you've got you've got everything in here. The only thing that it's not really doing yet for me. I really wanted them to play along with me, but it has some lag in theirs, and they're kind of doing their own thing. But there are so many songs in there. I was actually jamming along with this bossa nova song, right? So the beauty of this thing is it's only like 100 something bucks.
Right.
And I thought, okay, so basically there's one that's even smaller than this one. So technology is definitely just it just has improved like you wouldn't believe. So that's my story with this with this park amp. I mean, it was almost back to Amazon.
Well,
And
thank you for that. That woke up some stuff. So I
yeah,
appreciate this whole.
so go check it out because I mean, for me, I like doing my own music, so I don't necessarily like playing along, but I'm gonna use the feature just because I play my piano more than I've been playing my guitar over the years. So I want to go back to make sure that I brush up on all my chords and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to use it for, because I actually had a lot of fun playing with that bossa nova and stuff and the jazz. I mean, yes, it could use improvement, but we can't complain about it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So so there you go, young lady. That was a lot.
Thank you. Thank the crew because I definitely I've been looking for like I go to karaoke rooms and sometimes I'll think, oh, it would be nice to have, and I don't act on it. So they're like, okay, let me just tell her
Yes.
what to do, how to do it, and where it's at. So
Yeah.
thank y'all.
You're welcome. All right. Ah, cool. Yeah, Porsche Dude says they're becoming more affordable. Yeah, Bluetooth. Yeah, your partner uses one for bass. Oh, yeah, cool. Which one is he using, Porsche Dude? Is he using the Spark? All right, so Sissy Kimmy for today. Because we're going into the second hour already. What time is it? 7. Okay. It'll be Porsche, Dude, Shonda, Noea, and San. Unless we're working on another list, and we'll finish that up, or we'll finish it tomorrow. Okay. All right, Porsche, Dude. Well, I'm getting ready to play over you anyway. We're good. All right. Okay. Cool. Don't forget tomorrow we've got the lounge. Um, And like I said at the beginning, 2 hours ago, you have 2 more weeks if you want to join my music class, piano, our group lessons, but you have to be a member of this YouTube channel or on Patreon. Okay. All right, Porsche dude. While you're checking, I'm gonna go ahead and um, begin to play over you. Here comes your song. So the essential oil they're telling you to start using, Porsche dude, is cilantro. Hmm. Let me check something really quick. Uh, Hold on. All right. All right. Um, someone look up the spiritual meaning of cilantro. You do that? No, cilantro. Cilantro, not parsley. Cilantro. Okay, thank you. I see you answered about the guitar. Yeah. Um look up the spiritual meaning of cilantro, and The chat number right now on Clubhouse is 111. Extremely fascinating. Seen as a symbol of purification, clarity. Okay. Yeah. So get yourself some cilantro. But let me continue to play and see if there's anything else. So not really using cilantro per se, getting cilantro, nothing wrong with getting cilantro for your salad or for cooking, but the essential oil is the blood of the plant or of of the tree, right? You're gonna get that wisdom inside of it because it has frequency in there, you know, and it goes to work on your behalf. And that's actually what I do during my fix yourself sessions. We go deep into what your body is asking for. All right. And you can put it under your feet or putting in a diffuser. Okay. All right, there you go. Okay, for protection and emotional balance. Okay, so there you go. All right. Okay. All right. So we got Shonda, Noea, and San, and that will be it for today. We'll be back tomorrow though. Um, I'll probably have to read all of this later because there's like 100 messages in here. Yeah, I'll read all this stuff later in the chat on Clubhouse. That's a lot of messages right there. Oh, you're so welcome, Porsche Dude. Hey, Anne Marie, glad you're here. Yeah, if you have anything you want to share, put your stuff in the chat. Let's support each other. Um, I was talking about that last night. I was talking to White Wolf. I don't think she's in here anymore, but we were talking about that. How can we support each other doing business with each other? You know, how can we pour into each other's businesses? For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, whatever it is, how can we, as a village, as an Ash fam village, how can we support one another by purchasing stuff from each other or supporting each other, you know, in whatever way we can, right? That's what we were talking about last night, you know, because I'm all about that. Because I bought Naba's book, all right? And I've purchased stuff from people in here. hmm I'm not just saying it, I'm doing it also. and I bought. I'm trying to think now. What was her name? I forgot her name now. She's on Instagram now, but it was a book about mermaids. I love that book. You know, it was during the shutdown. There's so many things I've bought from people on Clubhouse that are entrepreneurs and stuff like that. I'm telling you. Yeah, exactly. I believe in supporting people's businesses. Okay, don't be shy about sharing stuff. Let's support each other. There's something that um, I was talking to White Wolf about last night, and something that she was saying is, you know, different cultures, they keep their money in their communities, you know, but in the black community, our money only stays in our community for 3 days. I want you to think about that. 3 days, you know, but in other communities, their money stays in there and it goes to work. But us, just we need help. You know, we need help. Yeah, and the chat is at 133 right now. That's your confirmation right there. We do. We need each other. We need to support each other. We really do. I mean, I'm just gonna say this because we're on this topic, and I can be very blunt. I've been told I'm blunt, and I know I'm blunt. The amount of money that I spent to run my YouTube channel doesn't even come close. And I'm going to say the number that I get every month from the people that support me. And you guys are going to be shocked. I receive $100. That's it, every month. It doesn't mean that I'm not grateful for it. But the question is, why is that? Yeah, I want you all to sit with that. I'm not complaining, but I need to be matter of fact with you all since we're talking about it. Okay? And that is from Patreon and from YouTube. If you guys were thinking that I was making all this money because I'm a content creator and I'm monetized, I have news for you today. It adds up to $100 a month. Why is that? Why is it so hard for people to open their wallets and support people that look like them? I thought about that the other day, and I thought, do I need to tell them? Are they thinking that I'm making thousands of dollars every month or tens of thousands of dollars every month? Or do they think I've got it made because I live in Hawaii? I was placed here for a reason. I didn't ask to come here. I had to come here. Ancestors put me here. Okay? You guys, I just need to be matter of fact with you. When you go to your Starbucks and when you go to your McDonald's or when you go to your wherever it is, your Walmart and whatever, think about everything that you've received here. And then I want you to think about that $100 that I get every month. Then I want you to think about the costs of website maintenance, of restreaming. What you're watching right now on Restream, I have the Plus account. It's not free, okay? All the special effects that you see, that's Restream. That's it. That's a paid account that I pay for. And I can go on and on and on and on and on of lists of places that I have subscriptions to give you an experience. I want y'all to sit with that. I'm just being matter of fact with you. And for those of you, if you don't like it, you can go ahead and leave. It's okay. It's okay. I need to say this. I need to say this. This is my reality. Next time you look at $100 bill, I want you to think that's what Miss Bev gets every month. That's it. That's all she gets. Hmm. You guys can sit with that for a little bit. Let it sink in a little bit. Okay? I remember sitting at my piano during the pandemic, 7 days for 6 months straight. You know, I think maybe in the 3 years, 5 years that I did, maybe it was maybe I got $200 or something. In the 5 years. I mean, come on. You get filled up, and some of you come in here, right, and you leave. You get your fix and you leave every week. Hmm. Every now and then, some of you throw me a bone. You throw me a $10 bone, or a $5 bone, or a $2 bone. Uh-huh. I'm gonna keep showing up because this is my purpose. But does that make it right? That's what I want you to sit with. Does it make it right? Hmm. And I'm gonna say one more thing. I have Sissy Kimmy on staff because I felt like she needed to get paid for the amount of work that she's doing. Her pay is not covered by what I get from YouTube and Patreon. That's out of my pocket. Okay? And it goes back to what I was talking about to Almost Solape. Don't be fooled by what you read on Facebook of people's lives and all this stuff. That's not reality. All right. I'm laughing because I just I knew what this conversation had to come up, so it came up. So there we go. All right. All right, Shonda. Here comes your song. I see turquoise, Shonda.
That's interesting because I am in New Mexico.
Oh, you know what? That's interesting because it's like beach stuff, huh?
Yeah, well, we have a beach, but it's not for people. It's a
Mm,
kind of water. It's
oh,
not like the beach I'm used to.
okay.
You know, I'm in the desert, so
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me continue to play. I'm seeing this unusual flower, um, Shonda. It's hmm. I can't even. I'm trying to explain how I'm going to explain this now. Okay, so it's yellow, and then out of it are like. Oh, bear with me. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to explain this now. The only way I can explain it, okay, a yellow flower, and out of it are yellow raindrops. Can you visualize it?
yes. I'm wondering if we're talking about the Ancestral marigolds.
Yeah, I don't know. When if I see the picture, then I go, "That's the flower I'm talking about."
Tsuke. Tsuke marigolds.
Mm. All right. So look up that flower because there's something about that flower. I feel like I'm not done though. Hold on. I need to. That's not the end of your song. Hold on. All right. So there's something about that flower, Shauna. Yeah, something about that flower. It's beautiful though. It looks like it's like there's raindrops coming out of it. You know. So what did you say it was called?
The
This.
Suke marigolds, it is related to a specific pueblo here in New Mexico.
Oh
And
wow.
they use those flowers for the Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. Uh, they use that particular marigold for the Day of the Dead.
Okay.
And I probably got pictures of it somewhere in my phone because I live near a cultural center that houses the library.
Okay. Okay.
They have displays during that time of the year. And it's beautiful.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, do some more research on what, with the spirit, what the spiritual meaning of it is. Like, I mean, yes, Day of the Dead, but there's more to that flower. It has more to say. It has more. There are more messages in there for you, because it's something about the way it is, the like it looks like these raindrops. It has something to do with your life, you know.
Okay,
So
so I know yellow flowers usually represent friendship and optimism and happiness.
mm, yeah.
And rain is something I really enjoy. I've been tempted to do a rain dance. And
mm,
yeah, and rain dances work, y'all. They actually work. So
yeah.
you have to be mindful. Yeah,
Right. Right. You have to be mindful because you're bringing rain.
right.
Right.
Yeah, I live in the desert, so rain would be very, very welcome. But also, we don't have the infrastructure that handle heavy rain, so it
Mm,
causes a lot of flooding, a lot of problems.
a lot of problems, right. Are you
Yeah.
familiar with Greg Braden? I
No,
keep
Greg
men-
Braden.
I keep mentioning him, and hold on, I he because this is the second time that I'm mentioning him. Now I have to go on YouTube and I need to go find the link to. Um, hold on, let me. Greg.
Bridging science and spirituality in the real.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
I talked about him the last time, and I forgot he was the one that I was telling. Yeah, he was the one that I was talking about, and I said that he was telling the story about the doctors that just stood around his bed and just basically, said it was done, and whatever it was with uh, the patient was healed just by they just stood around. He shared that story, but yeah, his name is Greg Braden. I mean, I like listening to him. He is so deep, and I mean, when it comes to education about, um I don't even know how it says here. He's an author, New York Times bestseller, and so much more than that, though. I mean, yeah, yeah, and I love the way he speaks to, just very calm, but he is, um yeah, hold on, he's got like 907,000 subscribers, so, um
you're gonna have to check him out.
yeah, check him out. Because he talks about spirituality, and just he takes it to a whole new level, basically. I mean, after you listen to him, it's like, oh wow, you know. Um, so he's a pioneer bringing science, spirituality, and human potential. And he lives in New Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he lives in New
Okay.
Mexico. So check him out. Check him out. Um, filled with, I mean, he is filled with wisdom. Filled with wisdom.
Okay.
So, and I remember he was talking about one time that he went up with a friend, and I think his friend did a rain dance too, and it was also when you said you have to be careful because because when you do that, it could, and it ended up raining also. Yeah. So when you said it worked, it just reminded me of the story that he shared, that it works.
Yeah, it definitely works. Even shaking rain sticks,
Hmm.
you have to be mindful.
Mindful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very mindful. I did that back in Indiana.
Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I have a funny story too. Um, I live on the dry side of the island too here, and I remember, we were really praying for a situation here with our former foster baby, um, but I remember it started raining. I mean, it was just raining, and I remember our real estate agent at the time called me up and she said, "Bev, is that you?" And I mean, it was so funny, like um, just for her to say that. I mean, and I don't even know what I answered her. I just all I know is that we were in intense praying and fasting, and it rained and rained and rained. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's I was being very doubtful about the rain stick, and I was at a metaphysical store that acquaintance owned. And I was playing around. She said, "Now be careful." Now she
Mm,
gives me these warnings, and I'm like, "This stuff don't really work."
mm,
Yeah, we got a huge storm, and for like a couple of weeks, she
mm.
would tell everybody. So yeah, thanks, Shonda, for the over there playing with the rain stick.
Play with the rain sticks, yeah.
I
I,
said, "Well, I'm a big kid. You should have put this behind the counter."
I know, right? I know. I mean, yeah, it's I tell you, we can move stuff around, And it's true. We have to be mindful, you know, because
Yeah.
everything is energy, so it's very true. It's very true. So,
I'm like, thanks, Shonda, for all that
I
rain.
know, right?
And I'm like, okay.
But I was just playing, though.
I didn't think it was gonna work.
Yeah, yeah, it's all vibration, right? It's yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So,
definitely.
all right. I think let's see. Uh all right. Okay, we got Noah and San, and that's it. And that's good because we've been on this thing with what? For 2.5 hours. I have an appointment in an hour. I have to go, people. But no, I still have time. All right, Noah. Starlight Drizzle. I don't know you all and your nicknames. What were you?
Yes, yes, yes.
I had to say it. And, and just the fact that I actually remember, that's the funny part. I don't always remember, but it's a funny part. So, all right, Noah, here comes your song. Noah, have you put any consideration into putting your story on paper?
Uh, yeah, kinda.
Hmm. And the reason why ancestors are reminding me of someone that responded to your story on my TikTok. And I created a, I make shorts from um, our sessions, on YouTube. I throw it into a program called Opus Clips, and it creates all these clips for me. And one of them was you talking, and it automatically goes to all these different platforms. And one of them is TikTok, and this person actually heard you speak, and it helped her also to um deal with her relationship with her mom.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And so let me continue to play and see. Hmm. Do you consider doing any kind of counseling, young man?
are in my business.
I'm all in your business.
You are in it.
I'm in it. I think I just came over your house.
um, yes, yes. I've considered both things that you have brought up so far, and both things I have been like. I'm gonna be honest. I'm resistant.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
resistant
fighting
to
it,
putting
and
my
it's
story down.
yeah.
And I'm resistant to counseling.
Look, young man. Let me. Okay, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk because I have an hour before I have to leave, so I'm good. You know, I've put my shit out there, right? You know, my shit is out there. We on Juneteenth, you and I sang together, right?
Yes.
You know, I
Yes,
got
ma'am.
indicted for something I did not do, and I spoke it out. I got to a point. I'm like, you know what? Go Google my name. I don't give a shit anymore because I know who I am, right?
Period.
So, what is your problem? I'm all in your business.
I know, and I love it. Very similar to you. I think my problem with putting my story out there is the things that I've gone through publicly, and I am still working, like actively working through building comfort with being seen, and also reconciling with the shame
Yeah.
that comes with my story, because there's a tremendous amount of trauma. There's a tremendous amount of various types of abuse, emotional, psychological, spiritual, sexual, financial, and multiple angles. So there's a lot that I want to ground with, so that way I'm not bleeding on people.
No,
as they say in the
absolutely.
church.
Yes. No, and I totally get that. Because you don't want to bleed on people because they're coming to you with their
Yeah.
wounds, and you don't need to put pour your own shit in there because you're not helping
Yeah.
them, right? But sit with all of that because you can begin very small. You know, it's very small, um, just to help someone. I mean, you helped someone by me just using that little 1 minute clip, right?
Yes.
You know. So hold on, hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
You see, this is what I was talking about, and I'm talking to all of you now. We've got this village that I'm building, and we have all kinds of people in here that can help, right? Noea story, being able to, for a fee, not for free, okay, not for free, okay, to help someone to go to that next level, right? Now in Buddha, we got the scholar coming up, right? We've got Naba getting ready to do whatever it is with a poetry book or with a coloring book, with a sensual coloring book that may help couples who know it may help someone conceive a child just because they're so playful and finally letting go, and they're coloring, next thing you know, mama's pregnant. You see what I'm saying? It's all in this village that we're creating. We've got talent in here. I mean, if I have to tell you about Empress Black and her talents, you're going to be blown away of the things that I've seen that she has created, because she's my private music student. She shared some of her creations with me. I'm like, where's your store? Okay? I've had the opportunity to get to know you all on a personal level and your capabilities. We have our own village in here of things that we could do for each other. Purchase this from you, purchase this from you. We've got he's not in here. We've got Sion. Have you seen his body? He's been sculpting his body for years. That takes discipline. Can he teach about discipline? Yes, he can. Because he didn't wake up looking the way he looks. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. I mean, I could go on and on and on. We've got Sissy Kimmy in here. Have you seen the clothing that she has? Her own label? You know, we have a, I mean, I could go on and on and on. Sha'ani and her creations. And some of you are just hiding your creations and your talents because you're afraid. Then do it afraid. Telling you. All right. All right, Sen. Last but not least. Here comes your song. Sen, how many kids do you have?
I have one.
Okay. Any other kids around you?
Around me, yeah, I have kids in my family.
Who are you closest to when it comes to these kids? It's your son? Is it your son?
I do have a son.
The son? Okay. So in the family, i- is he like the youngest or the old? How where is he? You know, like when you have grandkids, you know what I mean? There's like the the only one or
He's like me. He's like me. He's the only child
the
of both his parents, and he's the oldest and only grandchild.
only grandchild. Okay, hold on, though, because there's something. Okay, tell me about his friends.
About his friends, he has many different friends from different, like there's different types. What's coming up?
That I yeah,
I
I know.
don't know where to start.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to. There's there are two other kids.
Ah, that's funny. We had a cousin's night last night, and it was two other kids, his two cousins that he was with last night.
Okay, okay, all right. And who are okay? Age wise, how old were those kids? Are they the same age as your son?
Yeah, a year older.
Yeah.
They were
Okay.
back to back.
He
Me and my cousins, we had kids back to back.
okay. So your son is in the middle then, right? If they're
No, no, he's height wise. Yes,
no,
he's
no,
his
I
mid
mean
twenties.
age wise. Are those were those
No,
two kids? Are they older than him?
they are.
Yeah. So he basically what I'm saying is so but this is what I'm seeing. What I saw, there were three kids, and your son was in the middle. So it means that one is older, he's in the middle, and then the other one is older. You see what I'm saying?
Right. No,
That
I see what you're saying, but that's I'm saying that's he's the youngest, so he's not in the middle. But what I was mentioning was height wise. We were discussing that because the oldest is actually the shortest, and then the so he's in the middle height wise, but he's the
okay.
youngest. He was born last.
Okay, so yeah. So somehow I saw him in the middle. So that's the middle part. Okay, okay. All right. All right, let me continue to play because that's very interesting. Okay. Are they protective of him?
Yes.
Okay, okay. All right, hold on. You're gonna have to sit with that because I have no idea what they're saying, except for this relationship is just very significant for him. You know, it's very important for him and to him. Um, this bond with these two kids that are family, right? And he's kind of in the middle, and they're protective of him. Um, it's just really, it's something very special.
Yeah, I appreciate that confirmation. We have a lot of girls in the family.
Mm.
And me and my two cousins are pretty busy, so we have to carve out time for the boys to spend together. So we did that yesterday. So
Okay.
yeah, so
Okay.
it's funny because you said in the middle they were recreating their baby pictures. Every time we get together, they take pictures, and so from
Mm.
my son's first birthday up until this year, 11 years later, 10 years later, we just get them together and take pictures and do different things with the boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
And one is very protective of my son. Yes, he's just
Yes.
naturally like very caring and very.
Yes.
He's a sweetheart. He just
Yes.
wants to make sure everyone's okay.
Yeah, very much so. And what ancestors are saying then, that it is really important to keep that going. It's super important for them to keep it, yeah, even though, you ladies, you're going to be busy and stuff like that, but make sure, because it's going to be so important. Because how old are they now? They're not teens yet, are they?
They're 10 and
Yeah,
11.
yeah. It's going to be really important when the teenage years hit, that they are just there, when they start going through the hormone stuff, right? That they are there for each other. So keep it up, even if you can increase it a little bit more often if you can, during the holidays or whatever. But it's really important. This is a crucial age too, um, up until the time when when the voice begins to change and stuff like that. That they're going to be there for each other, and then later on, also during the 18-year old, that kind of phase and development, that they're going to be there for each other. Really, that's what ancestors are saying, and that's what they were saying about the two kids that they told me about. It's those two. It's those two. So
I love that. We just had a conversation last night once we all made it home about getting together more often. So I initiated like we should try at least once a month.
okay.
So you're spot on, Miss B. I thank you so much for your gifts, for you holding
Mm.
space. I just wanted to say to what you were saying, your voice is so calming. I was like even meditating when you was like speaking earlier, but I did catch important parts, and I think that it's truly important for energy exchanges, and
Mhm.
you give a lot out,
Mhm.
and it should be reciprocated for you to be giving it back in whatever capacity. And the one known, since we are all in different locations,
Mhm.
is through currency.
Right.
Because I think that a lot of times people may not see healers as, I don't care, man or woman, right?
Right.
Just as worthy of compensation.
Right. Right.
Or even when you show up so much, I have learned when you show up so much consistently, there's an expectation placed on you,
Mhm.
for you to just show up, even though you do. But people, can often just take from that and
Right.
not and forget or not even think to give back. So
Right.
thank you for speaking up and using your voice about that. I think that it should be normalized in
Mhm.
everywhere that you are able to reciprocate for us to give back. So I want to thank you personally again, and Sissy Kimmy for holding space, showing up. Sissy Kimmy will even send me the link personally. I don't know if
Mhm.
I'm sure she probably does it to other people in the community.
Mhm.
So I want to say thank you. And energy exchange is real, and I will, I have given before, and I will continue to. Again, I thank y'all both.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate that and all the love. You know, sometimes we really need matter of fact, and we really need honesty. We don't need no games, um, or make believe stories to make things look like they're a certain way. We just need authenticity, and that's what I want to bring. I want to bring authenticity. I want to be a woman of integrity, and keep it as real. And I'm going to tell you that the woman that you see sitting in front of you, if you meet me in person, it's the exact same thing. There is no difference. It is what it is. I'm telling you right now. You're gonna meet this 5'1", because I'm short. I'm only 5'1", so gonna meet this 5'1" woman, and the first thing she's gonna do is grab you. Ah, she's gonna hug you. Ah, you know.
I was
So,
just about to say you look like a hugger as soon as you
oh
said
yeah,
five
oh
one.
yeah, oh yeah. I'm gonna grab your neck. It's the same thing. So, either way, beautiful people. Um, thank you for hanging out. I mean, it's always, you never know. I just show up and I just, like, I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but we'll see. you know, and I'm very grateful. And I also want to do a shout out to my hubby, because you all don't know, but he covers me, and he actually peeks his head in here without all of you knowing. Not on Clubhouse, but on YouTube. He covers me. He used to sit in front of me actually when I was on Facebook, but now he doesn't. But every now and then he peeks his head in on YouTube, to just as my covering. Just want you to know that. So shout out to my man. And anyway, having said that, we're gonna be back tomorrow, of course, continuing on our sound healing. But like I always say, you don't know what someone is going through. I mean, I've shared my stuff with you all, and you know, I'm very grateful, very grateful. This has been a good week. Um, I hope you're having a good week too. Everyone has got stuff that they're going through. You know that. You know that. Turn those microphones on over here on Clubhouse, YouTube. You know what to do. You know the drill. Tell somebody you got this. Come on. Carmen, you got this. Almost Salapa, you got this. Deontre, you got this. Mwah. Mwah. Kiss on the cheek. Naba, you got this. Shaani, you got this. I'm receiving it. Nyambura, the scholar, you got this. Shonda, you got this. No way, you got this. Sen, you got this. Sissy, Kimmy, you got this. You got this. We got this. Joanne, you got this. Shauna, you got this. Then Jane, you got this. Deantra, you got this. YouTube, you got this. All right, all right. Naba, you got this. All right, beautiful people. We will continue. I put some hearts out there for you guys. I know you can't see it, um, but here it is. Nothing but love vibration here. All right. We'll be back tomorrow, same time. You know where to find us. Bring your friends, bring your family. All right. And then we continue on this sound healing vibration, for us to elevate ourselves, right? And so we can go ahead and pour from our overflow, give out to others. I'm very proud of all of you for hanging out. You could have been any other place, but you chose to be here. And that says a lot about you. Okay? So peace and blessings. And I will see you all mañana.